Okay guys, we're going to play a little bit of Hades today. I have just managed to actually complete a run. I will do my best to avoid spoilers and such, but I'll just give you a taste of how Hades works. So, we're returning from a failure, which I did not manage to finish at that time. So we're back in the House of Hades. This is kind of typical. When you die, you come back from the pool of blood and come back out. And you do your rounds. So here's Hypnos.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where death is our business.
It's a good company logo or company line.
Some rest, mate.
Company logo. Anyway, Hades not here. Sometimes he's not here, story reasons, but usually he's there giving you shit. Cerberus, Cerberus. Now, when I talk to them, they might reference things that have happened that are probably spoilers, so I'm not sure if I'm going to actually edit them out or just let you know that spoilers. But I guess here we'll go.
The ghoulish features of the much reviled Hound of Hell all soften instantly upon the mention of a certain name. Briefly then, the monster is at peace.
Okay, I think I will edit out any of what I would consider a spoiler, I guess. So there's some pieces there that I'll leave in, some pieces I'll leave out. I don't know. I guess if you want to know for definite, play the game yourselves.
You had enough to eat lately, haven't you, boy?
Pets. It's actually pretty funny, he didn't reference it there, but only one head actually likes being pet, this one. The rest of them don't. Which is pretty funny. Achilles is normally here, but not today, I guess. There's some shades. What are they talking about?
What are these shades up to now?
I really should be back in Asphodel already. Cause of death, laughter. In here is the records for your different runs. You don't have access to this immediately, and it's full of spoilers, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna go in there. I don't know if you would call them as, like, there's a lot of good story stuff in the game, which is why I'm kind of dancing around it a little bit. So I finally have enough money to actually buy some stuff. You have gemstones that are for kind of just general cosmetics, etc. And then diamonds are for some of the better stuff. So, like, get more gems, yada yada yada, etc. I think I will wait and get some more diamonds before I do that. Here's Orpheus.
You know, mate, sometimes I worry that you're taking my tall tales rather seriously. You're not really going about and telling everyone this stuff, are you?
I'm telling everybody. I'm telling everybody how I beat the Bonehider with my ass.
Come now, my friend. I know this is a test of faith. Of course I am committed to the spread of such heroic deeds as yours. And I do so enjoy getting to hear them first.
What have I done?
Here is Nyx, who at the beginning of the game, or sorry, we're playing as Zagreus, who is the son of Hades. I should probably have mentioned that at the beginning. This is Nyx, who he believed was his mother. Turns out, not so much. And that's sort of the impetus of the whole game of why Zagreus wants to leave Hades. But we'll have a chat here, which may or may not be spoilers.
Nyx, why did you never send word to Mother that I lived? You knew at least approximately where she went. You and Father, you could have spared us so much pain.
I swore a binding oath never to say, child. I have already circumvented it as much as can be done. Know that I acted with only her well-being in mind, as well as yours.
Oh, goddamn Nyx. AKA Goth Mommy. Okay, so I have some nectars that oh yeah, I can't give her any more nectars for some reason. I forget why. So in the codex, which may or may not be a spoiler, I have to say this every time now. It's going to be annoying. Right, so I'm locked out of giving her any more gifts until I deepen my relationship, which basically means just keep talking to her anytime she has an exclamation mark above her head. Here's Meg. Meg is potentially the first boss you run into, and she's kind of pissed you keep beating her and making her look bad at her job. And also she's kind of pissed you're leaving Hades in the background. But let's see what she has to say.
Zagreus, I heard Lord Hades served you with a pact of punishment. You must be very proud.
I'm really not. I'll tell you about the pact of punishment in a minute. It sucks.
What, you mean the gigantic infernal contract reserved only for extraordinary circumstances? Yeah, I suppose I'm pleased that Father's gone to all that trouble just for me.
Well, when you're finished being smug about it, know that all of us are bound by its terms. You can force a lot of things to change if you're not careful.
A lot of things such as how you refuse to reason with your positively charming sisters, Meg.
The sisters he's referring to are the Furies, who are other potential first bosses you might run into, and are not as sociable, I guess, as Megara.
The extreme measures condition. You wouldn't dare. Do you have any idea what you're talking about?
I should probably look that up. I think it's probably fight all three of them at once.
Anything for you, Meg.
Okay, I still have some nectar, so I'll give her some. I think I haven't given her much. I've given her one, so yeah. And I quite like Meg, so... The thing is, she's not always here. I think it's only... Is it only if you actually run into her in a run? No, because I didn't last time. I don't know. Anyway, yeah.
Hey, Meg, I thought I'd better hand this over.
So the nectar is meant to be like contraband in Hades, and Meg is like
Confiscate that if you
confiscating it. That's the word.
Although I'm warning you, I'm not susceptible to bribes. Many have tried.
Hey, I'm just handing over contraband to the appropriate authorities. Think nothing of it, Meg. Just doing our jobs, right?
Nice. Gone up one heart, but you know, there's a miscellaneous number of hearts there could be. Dusa. She might run away on conversation, so... Okay, she still has room.
Hey, Dusa, here's some more of this really, really good nectar for you. Please keep up the wonderful work, and more importantly, keep being your wonderful self.
I'm really very flattered, Prince, but I've just been so busy lately that I haven't even had a chance to try the last bottle you gave me, so you want this back? Maybe for someone else?
No, absolutely not, Dusa. You take it.
Please, it's yours. Besides, you must have some time off coming up when you can enjoy it, don't you?
Oh, I mean, maybe I do. I think maybe I do, except nobody's told me anything about that. And besides, there's so much work to do around the house still. I just can't leave everything like this.
No, she ran away.
All right.
She always runs away. It's really annoying. Okay, I've hit the barrier with her too. I like Dusa. She's got a kind of super obvious crush on Zagreus, but I like her personality. It's really funny. Here's the head chef. You do eventually unlock the ability to fish out in the dungeons. Sometimes there's a fishing spot that spawns, and you can give him fish, and he gives you back resources.
Trade you these horrid things.
So you gave me some gems, you gave me back a nectar, so that's good. And then we have this guy. I forget his name, but he's a shop, basically, so you can buy some stuff off him. So there's some different things here you can buy, but some of these are better than others. They're not always great deals, but some of them are.
Morpheus got on the board.
Good for him. Okay, and that's about it. You can customize all this area. So like at the beginning, there were no flowers, there were no laurels on the walls and stuff. So I added all them. In here, there was no carpet or places to sit, stuff like that. You know, because you're gonna be coming through here a lot, so you might as well. Anyway, we'll jump into Zagreus' room. So this is Zagreus' room. You don't have to buy like most of the stuff here is already there, but some stuff you can add. So you have a scrying pool, which tells you how many times you've made attempts and how many people you've killed and such. You've got a chair that he refuses to sit on.
I'm dead.
You've got a lyre that apparently he can get better at or something. I don't know. He's pretty terrible at it anyway. Got this really nice poster of Aphrodite. Let's not talk about that. You can put Achilles up there as well, but yeah, let's not talk about that. Anyway,
Something new in store for me.
this is the fate of or the list of minor prophecies, or the fated list of minor prophecies. But these are like little things you can look at to try and do out in the game. Like get all the boons from different gods, or complete it with all the different weapons, or this one, which is the Pact of Punishment stuff, which we won't talk about, or we will talk about in a minute. Here is your level up mirror. So here's how you level up. You can get, or not level up exactly, but get like additional bonuses, like better backstab damage, or get some health when you leave a room, or Death Defiance, which is almost essential. It's like a second life, more or less. A couple of different things. That's an additional dash, and there's lots of different things you can add. Each of these has their own flip side. That's the dark version. Then there's the godly version, which I haven't really looked at because I didn't know they had a flip side for quite a while. But I have a lot of these already maxed out, which is why I'm going with them. And then this, when it loads in, this is the starting area. Okay, normally Skelly is here. He's like a training dummy where you can beat him up for a bit, just to test out your weapons. I have the gauntlets at the moment, which is what I did my last run with. They were okay. They weren't great, but they were okay. Exegriff is currently going to give me more darkness, so I'll probably go with that.
Ready, Exegriff?
Although I don't like Exegriff all that much. Oh, there he is. You're back, Skelly. So you can practice on Skelly.
Rearming.
So the reason I don't like Exegriff is because you have to rearm. Or reload. You have to manually reload, which is really annoying. It's got a bomb. It's got a dash strike. We have our keepsakes in here, which will probably have spoilers in them, so I'm not going to put them out. But different characters can give you different items, and they will give you like different bonuses going into the arena. So right now I have Hypnos's coin purse, which gives me 100 gold coins. It's not a great one. I'm just going around doing the rounds, upgrading them. I think I'll take Orpheus's one.
Let's see here.
Alright, this is Orpheus's one, which deals 30% damage to distant foes, and since I have a ranged weapon,
All set.
probably makes sense to take him out, would be. Here's Tartarus.
Tartarus have probably all rearranged themselves by now.
This is the first area, if you like. So we'll be heading out there in a minute. So a bit of what Zagreus can do. He has his different weapons, and the weapons all behave differently. Sword, spear, shield, bow, gauntlets, and the machine gun exegriff thing that I have. Additionally to that, so every weapon has its default fire. Every weapon has its special. And then additional to that, Zagreus can dash. He starts off with 1, but you can level him up to get 2. And then you have a cast ability. When it starts off, he literally just throws a bloodstone at Skelly. I kind of need them back, so let's kill Skelly so I can get them back. Okay. And then you have a call ability, which I can't trigger because I need to have a god assigned to me to do that. Okay, here's the Pact of Punishment. This appears the first time you manage to beat it, so I've only done this once. But you can basically change little things about the... You can change little things about the dungeon. So at the moment, all I have is give me more enemies, which gives me 1 heat, which is all I need at the moment. If I do manage to complete the terms, they are over there on the left, 1, 2, and 3. Choose a condition, fill the heat gauge up to 1, which is done, and then actually manage to get out with Exegriff, the adamant rail. Then this will go up, and I'll have to like add more things in order to get different bonuses and stuff. But alright, so let's start our escape.
That ought to liven things up.
Okay, we got a Daedalus hammer. So a Daedalus hammer basically improves our weapon. I was really hoping we'd get one because it can turn Exegriff into a really good weapon.
Modifications to the rail are in order.
But none of these are really great, which is a problem. Okay, so I have... On the right, you can see what it affects, and then there's one that says Fated Choice, which is basically one I haven't taken yet. Let's try this.
Tuned up.
Ooh. Okay, so it gives me splash damage on weapons now.
Wretches.
Okay. Move into the next room. So this is... basically, this tells you what the reward for the next room will be. So in this case, it's a key. Okay, so chthonic keys are there basically to unlock more abilities. So I've unlocked all the abilities at this point. They are also used to unlock your weapons, and again, I've unlocked all the weapons. So I don't actually have a ton of use for chthonic keys at the moment, other than to trade them for other things. Okay, this is a Centaur's Heart. It'll boost my maximum health by 25. Okay, so we've got Nectar and we've got more Darkness. Could always do with more Nectar.
Set.
Shit. Damn it. I walked onto a trap. God damn it. Nectar you give to people for, like, you improve your relationship with them, which is what I was doing back at the house. I was giving nectar to Dusa and Meg, and I wanted to give some to Nyx, but I can't give her anymore. This gives you money, but I noticed this open too. So this is a Chaos Gate, so we'll give this a shot. Anytime you want to enter a Chaos Gate, you lose health.
Hit me.
But it does bring you to meet Chaos. Okay, so we'll have a chat with Chaos.
You have traveled recently beyond my senses, son of Hades. I persist here only in the fathomless depths. I know what lies out there, having created it, but I know nothing of what it is like right now. Do not tell me. I prefer to think of all the possibilities.
So Chaos is a bit of a freak. Okay, so the way Chaos's boons work, they're a little different to everybody else's. He inflicts something bad on you first, but if you manage to survive it, you get some good stuff out of it. So for the next encounter, I have a shitty dash, but my attack will do a good bit of damage afterwards. Next encounters, I can't collect my cast, which I'm not really using anyway. Or next guy, no. Never take one that drops your health, ever. Let's go with this one.
Son of Hades.
Alright, guys.
You're nothing.
Oh, I did not mean to drop that there, but fine, it worked out. Oh, this bad dash. This bad dash is really annoying. I guess that's kind of the point. Alright, so this is Darkness drop. I took the gun because it's going to give me an extra 20%. I always think that's like really good, but it's not. It's like an extra 2. I don't know why I always do this, but anyway. Darkness you need to actually upgrade Zagreus. Otherwise, like keys unlock upgrades, but darkness is what actually upgrades him. This is a shop pool. It's like a really not restricted, but really like kind of limited. There's like very little stuff you can get out of it, but some of it's useful, some of it's not. I kind of want to hang on to my money. So we got Demeter or Zeus, but a harder encounter. Let's go with that. Although to be fair, I actually prefer Demeter's skills or boons. Alright, so Doomstone is, as you can see, he's an Area of Denial sub-boss. He's a bit of a pain. I'm going to try to embed all of my Bloodstones in him so he takes additional damage. I don't normally do it for regular enemies just because they tend to die pretty fast anyway. But for bosses and sub-bosses, yeah, you kind of want to have your Bloodstone in them. Assuming you're using that skill. Like, you don't have to use that skill, obviously. And your special doesn't hurt you, so feel free to stand in the blast zone if you want to. I think that went okay.
Tortured souls trapped in a crystal thing.
Let's give Zeus a nectar, because I don't think I've given him much. I've given him 2. Actually, he's a dick when you give him nectar. He's like, "Oh, you gave me a tribute, huh? I'll throw it on the pile with the rest." So screw him. Oh yeah.
One's enemies from afar is really the only way, I think, and it's about as good a substitute for lightning bolts as you're likely to find.
I mean, you could give me some lightning bolts. Alright, what's he gonna give us? We got an epic here. Your special causes a lightning bolt. Yeah, I mean, it is an epic, still. Your cast is burst of chain lightning. It's actually pretty good. I've used it before. Or your dash will randomly lightning bolt people. We'll do this one. Okay, more darkness. So, I have another ability where I can alter the potential treasure. So instead of getting darkness, I can get something random.
Something else.
Ugh. Whatever. I mean, I could alter it again, but I'll probably just get darkness. So whatever. These guys, I actually hadn't encountered them for ages, and then they started showing up all the time. But if they get close to you, they grab you and stun you. So, they're fine by themselves. They really become an issue when there are other enemies around. Like these mini Doomstones, I guess. Alright, so there's a bit of Zeus power for you. So it replaces your Bloodstone with lightning, I guess. But it's still... Okay, so Chaos has gone off, which means our dash is better, or not better, but back to how it was, but now we do additional damage. So, you know, you take a penalty for a bit, but stuff gets better as you go. Okay, so this is money or the shop. I don't actually have a ton of money, or not really enough to make the shop worthwhile, so let's just get some money. I'll save and alter for the next section if we actually manage to get there. Okay, so these enemies, I'm not sure if it's happened before, but these enemies have a yellow aura, which basically means they're armored. So a lot of your attacks will interrupt or stun or knock back enemies, etc. If they have armor, they won't happen. So you gotta take their armor off to really make the most out of your abilities. Damn it! See, he grabbed me there, and I got smashed by the big fat guy.
Over there.
Right, there's an obol. That's 100 money. And did I miss anything? No. Okay, Aphrodite or a Centaur Hort. Let's go with Aphrodite, because you guys haven't met her yet. Alright, we got a clubber guy who also has, what you call it? Who has armor. That's him done. Let's give her some more, I guess.
Lady Aphrodite, I'm afraid there really isn't much here worthy of you, but perhaps this can suffice.
My, but this isn't such a treasure to behold, and I accept it as a sign of your affection. Of something even more, perhaps?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that should add a heart. But again, who knows how many it actually costs. But let's see what boons she has.
Little goblin, you must know the 7 types of love by now, don't you? It's quite a complicated field, though several types intrigue me most of all. In fact, why, I have several types of love for you right here.
Aw. Okay. So most of Aphrodite's abilities revolve around causing weak, which is a status ailment on the right there. Status ailment that they basically do less damage to you, which isn't useful. My dash deals weak, or when foes are slain they cause weak, or I resist some damage. The dash doesn't do anything at the moment, so let's do that. Okay, so something else is unlocked here. This is a trove. Trove trials are basically you can get this much darkness if you can kill a lot of enemies really fast. So let's give it a go.
That is private property.
But Daddy is not pleased. But of course, they would have to be these kind of guys. Damn it, get off me. Alright, we've already dropped to 40. This isn't going great. Probably not the best weapon for this either. Oh, with the reload and everything. 25. Terrible. This is going really bad. If this was the sword, or the shield, or the bow, I probably would have done that really fast. But...
better things to do.
that was terrible. That's barely better than just a shop, or than a room. I suppose the 20% kicked in, I guess. Alright, more darkness. Okay, there's a gold vase here. Golden vases or shining vases have money in them. See, I can't really tell when I'm about to run out of ammo. It's really hard to check. And Zagreus will just keep firing, even if you don't have any ammo. It's only until you let go of the button that he actually reloads. Which is why I wanted to get the Daedalus Hammer that gives you... it turns the gun into a burst fire weapon. And you don't have to reload anymore, which is really nice. As I said before, keys are kind of pointless to me at the moment. They're only there for trading in, whereas I still need some darkness, so let's go in here. So the skull on it usually means this will be a slightly more difficult room. Those pot guys that throw bombs out, or throw mines out rather. Okay, witches are admittedly annoying. Especially when I don't have deflect. The deflect is an ability Athena gives you. Which basically means you reflect or deflect projectiles and stuff. It's just quite useful. It's quite useful for a lot of boss enemies. Okay, but one bonus of Skull Doors is the treasure drop is double what it usually is. Or maybe more than double? Because that was 30. So maybe it might be more than double, I'm not sure. Okay, shop or a palm of power. I think we're close to the boss. We're close to the boss, so I might be able to buy a health top up, so let's try that. It's interesting, it said unalterable. I didn't know that was a thing.
Kieran's shop.
Okay, so we can buy a euro here. Or gyro, if you like.
I'll take this one.
And I'm gonna hang on to the rest of our money. We've got Demeter, and we've got a Palm of Power. A Palm of Power, in case I don't get another one. A Palm of Power will boost one of your abilities to its next level. Or one of your boons to its next level. Okay, this should be the first boss. It'll be one of the Furies.
Please be Meg.
Preferably be Meg. She's nicer to us, and she's one of the easier bosses. Okay,
Sure enough.
good.
What? Where did you get the rail? Do you know what you have? Where are your customary weapons?
Have I not fought her with the rail before?
I left them at home, and I sort of know what I have, in as much as it's largely responsible for getting me this far. Would you like to see a demonstration?
Yes, I would. I always have, as a matter of fact.
Alright, come and get it.
Come closer, Zagreus.
So Meg is the boss you fight at the beginning a lot. You fight her pretty much most of the time. Until you beat her enough times that the other Furies start showing up. And the other Furies are and aren't more difficult. I mean, it really depends what abilities you brought with you. I still find Electo pretty tough. Tisiphone, I've pretty much got the number of. I can beat her with pretty much anything. And Meg... biggest trouble with Meg is all these ads. Because the rest of them... Tisiphone doesn't have any ads. Which is why she's probably fairly simple. But she does have a fairly confined arena, which makes her kind of tough. Whereas Meg is a very open arena. You can move around a lot. Doesn't really matter what weapon you bring. It's a really good showcase of what Zagreus can do, what the enemies can do, what bosses you're going to have coming out to get. You know, it's a good intro. She's a good intro boss, I think. Really well done. And the kind of camaraderie you have, the kind of love-hate relationship that she has. This is her probably more difficult ability, because if you end up really close to her when she does that, you just take all of that damage. Avoiding her area denial abilities is not too difficult, especially when you have the double dash. When you only have one dash, it's actually tough enough. But when you have both dashes, or if you manage to meet Hermes before now, you know, you get double, triple dashes and stuff. So that's Meg down.
Gotcha.
Not too difficult. Didn't take a ton of damage either. And you can get some Titan Blood. Titan Blood is needed to upgrade your weapons, but there are very limited circumstances you can get it. It's basically the first time you beat a boss. First time you beat a first level boss, one of the Furies, you can get Titan Blood. And then after that, you need to start doing Pact of Punishment. So this is my first Pact of Punishment with the rail, so I get Titan Blood. But if I do it again and don't boost, you can see the skull in the top left corner. If I don't boost that, I won't get Titan Blood again.
Blood of the Titans.
So this is a fairly rare resource. I think the statues are really cool. And I like the Furies having like the one wing. It reminds me a lot of Kingdom Hearts, which is why I like it. But that's Tartarus.
Let's hear it, Father.
How many times?
Many. 40 something, I don't know. It was in the scrying pool. So this is your in-between area where you can get a health top up. You can change your keepsakes if you want. This thing is for washing away boons. So if you picked up some boons that you're like, you know what, they're not actually all that useful, I think I'll get rid of them. And here's a little shop just in case you need a top up of something. Maybe you came out with less health than you would have liked or anything like that. But we're good. We're at max health.
Heading up. Cheers.
So next stage is Asphodel. And the motif of Asphodel is fire. And the Bone Hydra he's referencing is the boss of the area. So here's Asphodel.
This whole expanse once lush and green.
And then allegedly, yes, it was meadows, but mankind is full of sin or some bullshit. I don't know. I don't think the Greeks really went in for sin exactly. They're just dickheads. I'm actually running a D&D campaign, and Avernus is meant to be somewhat like this. It's not fiery exactly, but it is meant to be like a... It was once really nice. And eventually turned into shit. But that was because of Blood War battles. Anyway, not D&D. Palm of Power. Okay, so you will get a chance to see what that does. Unless I die. Unless I die 4 times in this room, which I really hope doesn't happen. Yeah, so these guys kind of sit put. If you get too close to them, they'll try to move away, but otherwise they will stay put and just throw these pink waves at you. I don't know why I keep trying to get close to them. I actually do more damage further away. Right, that's some Gorgon heads. They will temporarily turn you to stone or temporarily petrify you if you like. If their projectile hits you. But it's a slow-moving projectile, so you can usually get out of the way. Not that time if you stand too close, though. Right. We haven't really talked about it, but if you hit a pillar or something, stuff drops down out of the roof. It doesn't hurt Zagreus, but it does hurt enemies. So if you can get them clustered around a pillar or something and shoot it, that's a good strategy. Also, you might have noticed in Asphodel, if you walk out into the river, you take damage.
Delicious.
Okay, so do we want Aphrodite's ability? Does a bit more damage, or that's a boost of 12. That's a boost of 24. Let's go with that. Although, to be fair, Aphrodite's ability does, or it's easier to pull off. Gemstones, alright, let's alter it, because I don't really need them. And then I got something that I actually don't need. Anyway, I can always trade them in for something, I suppose. Okay, who have we got this time? Alright, bombers. I forget their real name, I just call them bombers. I'm real good at avoiding my lightning bolts. And now my bloodstones are out in the river, which isn't great. So we're trying to avoid these guys. They throw bombs at you, but they also just drop bombs right at their own feet. So pretty annoying if you're melee fighting. But they obviously need to have some way to get rid of you. So you can't just stand there and wail on them. So that's their way of getting rid of you. They just drop a bomb at their feet. Jesus, they're taking a while to die. That wasn't even the final. It's because they're armor. That's because I have to reload every 2 seconds as well. I really don't like Exegriff. I will change that because I actually my only escape from Hades was with this weapon, but it was because I had burst fire, and I think the special was a rocket rather than a bomb. I had a lot of stuff going for me in that run. Not so much in this run. Alright, we got a key. We got another trove, but this weapon is not really suited to them. At least not in this form. What else we got? Okay. Shop or death. I just call these rooms death rooms. Basically, you'll be given both boons. You'll be given a boon of Zeus and a boon of Aphrodite, and you'll pick one, and the other one will get mad at you and attack you. And it's really tough. And I kind of want to show you guys more of the area. So let's just take the shop. Probably won't actually buy anything in the shop. You guys can feel free to do those double up rooms. They are just death to me. So no thank you. Okay, we can get an Aphrodite boon. Yeah, okay, let's get the Aphrodite boon.
Should help keep me going.
After you take damage, they take weak. Your weak effects have a longer duration. That's probably nice. Yeah.
strength and beauty.
Okay. And that is Hermes, so this should be interesting. If he has the give me an extra dash one, yes please. I really like that one. Bomber boys again. They're getting really good at avoiding that. And I feel like I have to just walk right up to them and throw it at them. Wow, I didn't even aim that time. Terrible. Oh, and also they have a suicide bomb, which basically means when they die, they drop a bomb right at their feet. And that has gotten me a number of times. I keep forgetting they do it. Didn't get me there, but it has happened. These are mini Hydra heads. Forget what they're actually named. They're Draco heads or something. But they do similar attacks that the boss does. There's those firing those projectiles at you. Please die. You guys are taking forever. This video was meant to be half an hour. At least 20 minutes of it is just you guys. Stop moving so much. Alright. Hermes.
Express delivered message for you, cuz. It says, congratulations, you're my 100th customer today. And here's what you get.
Okay. You can dash more times. I will almost certainly take that. Your attack is faster, or you move fast. No, I like having an extra dash.
Time to go.
Now we have 3. Yeah. Or more or less you can dash forever, pretty much, since they recharge pretty fast. That's why I like it. Okay, Poseidon or Artemis. We are using a ranged weapon, so Artemis will probably be our better shot. Artemis basically revolves around doing crits, and Hermes revolves around doing speed. But this is probably the worst sub-boss of Asphodel. I hate this sub-boss. This is just the witches. The witches' circle or something. You just gotta find a good spot. But depending on the map makeup, you mightn't always get a good spot. Okay, and now I gotta leave. See, if I had deflect, this would be fine, because I could just dash everywhere and deflect all their shots, and I'd be fine. Like, deflect is like the ultimate get stuffed for this enemy. Okay, Artemis.
Alright, get ready for this, Zagreus, because I seldom share the greatest of my hunting secrets like I am about to.
Nice. Okay, your attack is stronger and... oh yeah, definitely. I would like a call ability just to show it off, but I can't really pass up this since it's like much better. Like just much better. I already have Orpheus's boost and I have Chaos's boost and now I have Artemis's boost to damage, so yeah, can't say no to that. Okay, Centaur Heart. Okay, more of these guys. Okay, and you can see our shot has taken on a slightly different color. It's green now because Artemis. Those pink flashes that you're seeing are of course Aphrodite. And the lightning is of course Zeus. So even just by looking at gameplay of Hades, you could probably tell what boon they have on just by looking at them. Which is like really great design. Did I kill him? Yeah, I did. I couldn't tell. There was so much smoke. Alright, let's get rid of the Skull Mountain. Because otherwise, we'll just start seeing lots of skull guys. Okay. It's important to get rid of the Skull Mountain. Any kind of spawning factory, it's always important to get rid of it. Okay, Centaur Heart. We're up to 150 health now. We haven't seen a fishing place yet. Wait. Okay, now you can force a fishing spot to open up, so we'll do that.
Why not?
Just so I can show you what it looks like. Kind of want to hang on to the money, and I'll show you why if I actually get that far. Which I should. We're doing pretty good here. I should get that far. Okay, shop. Palm. Centaur Heart. Palm. So I think this is the last room before the boss. Okay, here's a fishing spot. Whoa! Ooh. Okay.
What lurks in the river Phlegethon?
Now don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Don't. I got him. I got a Slavuge. Whatever that is. Or Slavug. Let me just plug in my controller real quick. Okay, we're all plugged in. Okay, that's fishing. You trade them into the chef like I showed you before. So yeah, this is definitely the room before the boss. So let's get the palm.
Power of Olympus.
Okay, big boost there. Your week lasts even longer. It's additional 2 seconds. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but in a fast-moving game, that is quite a bit. Dash deals damage where you end up. Let's boost this further.
Palm power.
Okay, boss. So, as he mentioned before, we get a diamond when we beat this, but as he mentioned before, this is the Bone Hydra. Bone Hydra has a lot of different forms, so I'm hoping it's the melee form, because if it is, I can annihilate him with the Exegryph. If it's the projectile form, we're gonna have some trouble.
You understand me, menacingly hiss.
Cool. I don't know, is the answer to that. I don't know which form this is. He appears to be the melee one. I thought the melee one was yellow though, so I'm not entirely sure. It's the bone color you're looking at. Or the horn color? Not the bone color, he's all bone. That's not hardly gonna help anybody. The horn color usually tells you. Okay. So stage 1 is this stage he brings out his buddies. And they have... So he has a... Well, he's dead now, but he had a pink head. And pink heads do wave attacks. Orange heads do these arrow attacks. Okay. I'm gonna have to wait for his shield to turn off. I'm amazed that actually hit him. Get all the bloodstones in him. Alright. Third stage. This time he brings out everybody. All the boys. All the boys show up. Got 2 pinks over here. I got 1 pink over here. I really would have liked to have had deflect, because there's a lot of projectile guys here. Having deflect would have been nice. Don't know where my 3rd bloodstone is. One slightly annoying thing with Zeus's chain lightning is that it jumps enemies. So it won't necessarily stick in the enemy you throw it at, which can be a little annoying. There it is. Must have been in the Bone Hydra still. Okay. So he doesn't bring out any more guys after this. he just attacks you a bit more often. But with our 3 dashes and not having to actually get in close to him, we can take him pretty easily. There he goes.
Heads down. It's brilliant.
Got a diamond. No, we don't have a ton of health. Okay, that's Asphodel. Let's see if Hades has anything to say for himself. Nope. Okay, so you don't get all your health back, you just get a bit back. You might be able to buy more health. That's always nice. Okay, we're going to head up to Elysium.
In the bag.
Elysium is where I usually die. If I can get out of Elysium, I can usually get to the last boss, and then the last boss kills me, typically.
So
Elysium is where all the heroes and stuff, and good people, I guess,
my way through that eternal paradise.
end up. Elysium is interesting in that all of them have 2 doors, always. Daedalus Hammer, though, if I can get Burst Fire or Rocket Shot, we'll be doing great. Okay, so the enemies up here are called Exalted. One, they're really tough. They're like actual fighters and such. But they have a chance to respawn. So you can see when they die, this little eyeball thing pops out. If the eyeball gets back to their weapon, they can respawn. I managed to stop him. Alright, this is a sword one. They have ground pound attacks, and they have like they can dash forward in like a combo attack, which is really annoying. Especially when they have armor and you can't knock them out of it. You can see periodically even, there's a reticle appearing over my character. That's these archers getting their shot in. It's also foreshadowing the boss of the area, which does something similar. So you get used to it early on. Okay. Alright, burst fire or rocket shot.
Let's see how we can modify the rail.
Your special deals more damage, but now it hurts. Your attack is faster and more accurate. Your attack is... Yes! Now I don't have to reload anymore. I love this one. Even though there were some faded choices there, and I should have taken them, really, but... I just like burst fire. It's just so much better. Okay. I actually can't use any keys, really, so darkness. Until I've got everything maxed out on Zagreus, I'll probably just go for darkness over keys. Okay, this enemy isn't great. They don't take a ton of damage to the front. They still take damage to the front, but it's not a lot. And they can run into you and interrupt your attacks. So you want to get behind them when you attack them. And again, also foreshadowing what the boss will try to do. And these butterfly orb things, they just suck. I hate fighting them. I hate them. I hate them so much. They just throw out these really slow-moving area denial butterflies, and they're really hard to deal with. I'm not sure if it's actually the case, but it does feel like that rather than holding the button down for the burst fire shot, if you tap, it feels like Zagreus fires faster. But I don't think that's actually true. Right, that's with just holding the button down. I don't think there's much of a difference, actually. That might just be in my head. Okay. Artemis again, or secret special character. Who is a spoiler? Any of the doors that have an exclamation mark on them, there is an NPC in the area who you can talk to, and they will give you additional boons and stuff. The one in Elysium is a story. He's a spoiler. He or she. Okay, well, it's too late for that. But yeah, they're a spoiler. So I'm going to avoid them, even though I would have typically gone to them, because the boon they gave you is pretty good. Although, no, yeah, it would have been good. Yeah, I was going to say I don't need it, but I could have taken their one of the other boons they have, which is actually pretty good. Alright, we got mega witches somewhere. They throw these big blobs at you. They gotta go. If I had deflect, I'd leave them around, because I could okay, so he managed to respawn. I didn't kill him fast enough. I wasn't paying attention. I'm not sure if that was the same guy, but let's make sure he doesn't respawn this time. I was gonna say that if I had deflect, I would probably leave the witches alive, because I could just deflect their projectile attacks into other enemies, but yeah, I don't have deflect.
Hey, Zagreus, there's something I've been wondering, and don't take this the wrong way or anything, okay? Oh no, it's her.
Why, Artemis, you're absolutely tongue-tied. Due to our little godling in the underworld, or a little due to me? You shall figure it all out, I'm sure.
Look, what was I... just never mind. I'll talk to you some other time, I guess.
Aw. Okay, so if they show up together, you get a duo, which basically just doubles up on their two abilities. So my critical effects deal even more damage if they're already weak. So there's synergistic, even though I don't like that word because I don't think it's a real word, but I think we all know what they mean. Demeter or Artemis, Trove Trial, Shop. I could do with the health, but that one won't actually give me health. It'll just boost my max health. The Trove Trial would give me health back. On the other hand, it could kill me. Fuck it. Let's just keep going. Okay. Artemis or Demeter? I don't have any Demeter stuff, so I can just boost a bit more with Artemis. Well, even though this is probably triggered the sub boss. God damn it!
You must take pleasure in having to fight against me, short one. I too have come to look forward to it.
I don't look forward to it.
Falling to your strength.
I don't like fighting you.
Oh, I was going to say I'd much prefer we settle this more amicably.
Yeah, me too.
Perhaps I could interest you in a fine bottle of nectar. Ambrosia, even.
No, thank you. These battles are enough. Besides, you won that ambrosia from us, fair and square.
I mean, yeah, but I could give it back, like... Trying to get him to run into that is really difficult. So this is Asterius. He's the Bull of Minos, the original Minotaur. I fought him enough times that I kind of know his pattern at this stage. He has a 3 swing, although he only did it twice there. Ow. Yeah, I know his pattern real well, and then I get fucking naced by him. I think I tend to underestimate the range on his axe. Okay, we'll probably die in this fight, because I'm getting pretty low on health. Hit the thing, please. Thank you. Dang it! Alright, well, you got to see Death Defiance. You can see above my health bar at the bottom left, there's Zagreus heads. So one of them is gone. Basically, Death Defiance lets you defy death. And you come back at half your health.
I guess I win this round.
I would really have liked to have not lost one there. Anyway, let's give her a nectar.
I am indebted to you for the strength and cunning you have given me.
Yeah, you give me some pretty good booms in this run.
Zagreus, I don't know what to say except for thanks.
You are welcome. How many? That's probably only the second one I've given her. Oh, third. Okay, and let's pick up the boon.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, special is stronger, which I don't use much. After you deal critical damage, a foe near it is marked. That would be interesting. After you cast or hit with an attack or special. Okay, that's literally just fire another attack, no matter what. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, you have to hit with it, right? You have to hit with it. Oh no, it's if I fire a cast. Yeah, there's the arrow. Goes the opposite direction, but whatever. Hopefully that auto targets or something. Damn it. Oh yes. Oh yes, that's a good ability. I like what I'm seeing. Obviously not going to be too great for these guys because they don't take a ton of damage to the front. That's still useful. Damn it. Where's the other witch? There she is. I really need you to die. Ah, I better not die again. Can't die again before I hit the boss of this area, at least. At least that boss. I will be very annoyed. Okay. Probably the shop is... Well, it's probably my best shot to actually get some health. And I think maybe it's before the boss? Could be. No, it's not. I thought it was a bit early, alright. Alright, some health. Alright, I'm not really going to have enough money to buy the thing I wanted to buy, so let's just keep going. Your special is stronger after you deal crits. Your critical effect does even more damage to armor. Maybe. Your special is stronger. Or after I deal a crit damage. What does Mark do? 6 seconds, victim has a higher chance of taking crits. Yeah. We'll save a bit of money. Palm or Hermes? Palm. Let's see if I can improve some of Artemis's stuff since I have so much of it now. Kind of feeling like I should have taken the armor one. So, in addition to the Exalted having armor, they actually have their abilities actually improve as well. So, archers without armor only fire one shot before moving. Archers with armor, even after they've lost the armor, fire 3 shots. So dashing away from them can be a little difficult. Having these extra arrows it's really good. I don't think I've had this ability before. Or if I have, I did not use it well. Or actually, I probably couldn't see it because it was probably a melee weapon. Was probably the issue. Yeah, I've let a lot of guys rearm. But it's only because the arrow kills them, like off screen, and I don't see them die. Okay, palm. Okay, dash does more damage. The arrow will do more damage. Marked crit chance up to 70. Wow, yeah. Let's do that. Oh, it made that ding noise. So that ding noise, I have learned, means fishing spot.
Here's something to remember, fishies.
Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Don't. Don't do it. Don't do it, Derek. I know you want to.
I got one. It's a clam.
I have been juked by that so many times. End up going way too early so many times. Okay. Centaur Heart. Okay, Fountain Room, nice. Okay, so Fountain Rooms are something you actually have to buy to unlock. It's one of the few things that you can buy with gemstones that actually affect the run. Basically, this will just put a Fountain Room and give you some health back. Okay, Palmer Shop. This feels like it would be the last room before the boss, which means this room should just have a palm and nothing else. Yes, nice. Okay, good. Palm.
The power of the gods.
That's not that big a jump, so no. That's a much bigger jump. Or just straight up more damage. Yeah. Okay, right, boss fight. So, this boss fight is bullshit, but here we go.
You again? You think
Me again.
you can get through me again, Hellspawn? Come try.
I hate Theseus. But even more so, I hate that I have to fight both of them at the same time. Alright, so you can see there the reticle appears. The purple one, and the green one is mine, but the pinky one is Theseus's. And that's him getting ready to throw his spear at you. Which does quite a bit of damage. It's not something you want to get hit by. Alright, how are we doing? Alright, Minotaur is not doing great. I don't like that he's called the Minotaur. Like, he has a name. His name even shows up when you're talking to him. He should, like, it should really give his name. But it's a very Theseus thing to do, or the way they've portrayed his personality. That he's kind of a blowhard. So it makes sense that he wouldn't have Asterius use his full name or his real name. Oh no. Okay, I have made a critical error here. I have dropped Theseus to half health while Asterius is still alive. This was a mistake. Now I'm having to deal with Demeter attacking me, and Theseus, and Asterius. Can you tell why this boss fight is maybe a little unfair? It'd be nice if one of you died. Just saying. If one of you would like to die soon, that'd be great. Ow. Damn it. Alright. Asterius is down. Okay, one-on-one, they're not too bad. Probably the most annoying thing about Theseus is that he can block your attacks. But once he's by himself, he's not too much trouble. Although he got me twice with it there. There he goes.
That's one champion unseated.
Zagreus! Zagreus! Alright, I thought this was a nice little Easter egg, but Zagreus has a fan.
Thank you for your support, my shade.
You can see there's a little, like a little poster thing of Zagreus there beside him. I thought that was funny.
You shades enjoy yourselves.
Cerberus is patiently at work instead of resting here.
Oh dear.
That'll keep me alive.
Okay. Yeah, let's give me back a Death Defiance, I guess. That was a lot of money, but I wasn't going to have enough to buy what I wanted to anyway. Okay. Coming up is the final area. If you don't want to be spoiled, I'm letting you know now. Okay, 3, 2, 1, I'm going.
One more stop. Good.
I lied, it's not actually the final area. There's one more room before you hit the final area, but you end up in the Temple of Styx. Not entirely sure what that room is for. Maybe something happens later on. But yeah, here's the Temple of Styx, where Cerberus waits to stop people from either stop living people from entering the underworld or dead people from leaving the underworld. But the game doesn't actually want you to fight Cerberus, because that wouldn't be fun, and he's cute and all nice and cuddly and stuff. So instead, you need to find a treat to distract Cerberus. This is what I wanted to buy. I didn't know it was going to be a diamond, but there's always something worth $1,000, and it's usually something rare. That's what I wanted to buy. But it didn't work out. It doesn't always work out. Sometimes the run just, you need the health or whatever. Okay, pick a room. Alright, we have not gone to Athena yet at all. So let's see if I can get some kind of deflectability off her. Although I think I don't have room for it now. Fucker. Okay, the rooms in the river, or the river Styx, Temple of Styx are a little bit different. You don't get a reward in every room. You get a reward at the end of the tunnel of the rooms, or chain of rooms. And additionally, the rooms are much smaller and a lot faster. Also, a lot of enemies in this area can poison you.
Tasty.
Which is what you need this for. Which I think is mandrake broth, I guess. I don't know. Don't think about it. Anyway, yeah. So let's keep going. So these are like small rooms, really tight, compact. And enemies that want to poison you. But you can cure poison by going over to one of these. And they repopulate pretty fast, so it's fine. Not repopulate, that's not the right word. Refill. Okay, the big rats are probably the real problem, because they do area denial poison. Not an issue if you have a ranged weapon, but they definitely become an issue when you have a melee weapon. Because you can't get near the rat to attack it without getting poisoned. But I have a ranged weapon, so that's fine. There are only 2 purely melee weapons in the whole game. It's your starting weapon. The sword is purely melee. It has no ranged abilities. And the gauntlets have no ranged abilities. Although the gauntlets have a magnet effect, so they can pull enemies towards you. But everything else has some kind of range. And then there are 2 weapons that are pure range. Yeah, so there's 2 melee weapons, there's 2 ranged weapons, and then there's 2 mixes.
So close.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is a bad room. This is a bad room. Armored rats. Armored rats are not a fun time. Oh, I got hit by the trap too, dick. Oh, I'm poisoned. I'm poisoned. I'm poisoned. I'm poisoned. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. No. Okay, managed to make it, but... that room sucked. Okay, Athena.
I'll tell you something, cousin. If even Artemis is aiding you, it's proof your cause is just. She doesn't often take an interest in family affairs.
Thanks, Artemis. Special is stronger and deflects. The special deflecting is not great. Resist damage from traps? No. Okay, this is the only thing we don't have, which is a call. So let's try that. So you can see there is a meter underneath my health that has now appeared. That is your a call meter, if you like. So you can call the aid of a god. Although I'm not sure how you're not just doing that at the moment, but whatever. Don't think about it.
Need to keep looking down those passageways.
Okay, so we haven't found a treat. So let's pick a new room. Palm. Yes. Why, yes, I am purposely avoiding the skull rooms. How did you know? Alright, not a whole lot the rat can do from all the way over there. Unless, of course, I dodged directly into it. Which was stupid. And the call did pop up there briefly, but they died before I could use it. There it is. And I had to die eventually. I was really running low on health. Alright, so there's a call there. You can see it makes some shields appear around you. It makes you briefly impervious. If you let the meter go up all the way to the top, it just becomes a super version of it. But as you can see, the call meter, it only goes up as you're taking damage, I think. I think you have to take damage. I don't think it goes up while you're doing damage. I think it only goes up while you take it. And then once combat has stopped, it just depletes really fast, almost immediately. Alright, shop. Some health.
I'll pay for that.
Take that. The next boon you find. I'm not going to find any boons here. Start an encounter with your god cage already full. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, now if that carries over into the boss fight as well, that would actually be really nice. Although, depends very heavily on whether we find a treat or not. Nope. Alright, so we didn't find a treat in this room either. The treat room is very obvious. It's like a fountain room or the shop room. Like, there's no enemies. It's just that there's the treat there and that's it. Ouch! How was I supposed to know that was coming? Oh shit, this room is not going well. Again, random trap from out of nowhere. I don't know how I'm supposed to know that's gonna happen. There's probably something on the floor I'm not seeing. Actually, yeah, there is. There's a lion head that I keep walking on. That must be what's doing it. He walked on it that time.
Look what I found.
Right, that room sucked.
Good enough to eat.
Okay, level 1, level 2, 3 to 4, 2 to 3. 1 to 2 is usually the better boost. Okay, probably gonna lose another Death Defiance on whatever the next tunnel is. So I still haven't found it. Okay, money or health or Zeus. Let's try Zeus. Yeah, okay, let's go with Zeus. Don't like being in the same side as rats. That arrow is having trouble hitting him. Okay. Some money. Alright, almost certainly gonna get get killed at some stage in one of these rooms. Unless I look out.
No
Oh, I looked out. Nice. Okay. Alright, well, we'll get the boon first.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, special causes lightning bolts after you dash, just before getting hit. Chain lightning effect bounces, yeah. Okay, this is the treat. It's a satyr heart, or a satyr belly, or something. Cerberus likes it. And this is fountain. Which does not give you back a whole lot of health, I gotta say.
Maybe I should check the other passageways before I leave.
Okay. Okay, we have some money. Almost certainly gonna die in the next room. What can we get? We can get 1 palm of power. Let's get a palm.
Cheers, mate.
3 to 5. Wow, that was a double palm. Okay. Athena's aid, no. Lightning, wow, 8 lightning bounces, yeah. That's nuts. Okay. So we give this to Cerberus. Hey, buddy.
Persuades the Underworld's ferocious guardian to move aside.
Thanks, boy.
Okay, now again, ultra mega spoilers. Final boss is behind this door. If you don't want to know who it is, skip to the end of the video, I guess. Okay, you've had your shot.
Got this far.
Alright, it's Big Daddy himself. And Big Daddy is a pretty tough fight. Although having Exegriff is the weapon that I beat him. The only time I've beaten him is with this weapon. I didn't quite have this setup. I had a rocket shot as well as the burst fire, which meant my special went off much faster and was a lot more useful than it is now. Alright, so that's the super version of it. It just lasts a lot longer. Even though we already know that tapping the button is not faster than holding the button, I am still tapping the button. I don't know if it is nerves or what. Ow, that hurt. Alright, he's gonna call in some buddies again. Ow. Yeah. Having these extra bounces is pretty great. Because I think it... Damn it. I think the extra bounces also cause another arrow to come out? Ah, he got me with it. It's like a poison.
I shall protect you, cousin.
You brought this on yourself.
Oh, I beat him. Oh.
Such contempt for your own father. But we are not finished here yet.
Oh yeah, he's got a second form. I forgot. No, I didn't. I hate his second form probably more than his first form. Ow. No! Ow. 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 There it goes.
I send you home now with nothing to show for it.
You dick. And we're back again. Yep, Redacted beat us again. But then we do the rounds, and we do much what we did at the start of the game. We talk to everybody. I don't think Hypnos has anything new to say to me. I want to give my nectar to somebody else. We can talk to him.
Same as always.
Cerberus goes about his business. Gnawing, in this case.
Oh,
Nice chatting.
pets.
Circumstances call for more pets.
Always more pets. Achilles back? No. Huh. I wonder, has he gone to talk to Spoiler? Or not? He might have. In that case, that would explain why he's not there. Orpheus is missing. You can use this stand to play some music also, in case Orpheus isn't there. Meg is here. Hey, Meg.
He must be somewhere in Elysium.
There's Achilles.
Where else could he have gone?
I realize that, mistress. It's just, I think we've other matters to attend to, such as emptying the contents of this contraband.
Yes.
I see. That's fine. But you will need to face your fears someday in all of this. You act as if you can't afford to get involved, but it's a little late for that.
Yes. Important, non-very spoiler things.
Hatch the seating, update the menu, clean the stove, stock the honor bar, sweep the rug, dust the rafters, mop the flooring, pay the broker. Oh, sorry, Prince. Way behind on my assignment, so if you'll excuse me, please.
No, come back.
Do so, wait, before you fly away. There must be something I can do to help pitch in with everything. Doesn't matter how good you are at your job. What you're describing, that's more than one individual can handle.
Your Highness, please. I know you mean well, but I have this. Wish everybody wouldn't doubt me all the time. Like that house contractor just gets to stand around waiting for work orders. Unless they come from me, then no.
Oh, you have a work order?
The house contractor isn't cooperating with you, huh? No wonder so many lounge renovations are clogged up in the works. Though maybe I can grease the wheels a bit.
I completely forgot! I need to get more cooking grease for the head chef! I have to go!
No, come back.
She's running herself ragged.
Oh.
Head chef,
Right, let's hand in our fish.
do what you will with these, my good chef.
Nice.
Seems fair enough.
Okay, can't give nectar to them because they're technically I'm not talking to them, or they're not talking to me. What have you got for me? No interest in keys. I don't have enough keys to buy another nectar. So this is kind of the only reason I hang on to keys, is to just trade them in for other things. Ambrosia for Titan Blood. I actually have no need for ambrosia at the moment, but I know, or I have checked what its purpose is, so I will hang on to them. Let's give you a nectar.
Oh, wow, thanks. This is real nice of you. I sure am glad you died out there just now.
Forgot about that. He's all anytime, like, before you finish, I guess, He gives you like little tips about whatever kills you. He's like, try to move faster or don't get hit by that thing, etc. And he really wants you to get Asterius' autograph as well, which is like, it's really funny.
I'm glad I died as well, Hypnos. I'm glad I died as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think that's it. House contractor, it has his exclamation mark. So, what does that mean? Usually it means there's something new. I don't see anything. It would be in the lounge, I suppose, if it's to help do so. That'd be nice. I would actually probably get that. Although, like, a lot of these are kind of pointless. Bedroom. Where's the wall scroll for Achilles? See, I can't afford it. That's why I have Aphrodite. No other reason. Don't think about it. Anyway, back into the room. Okay, and then you complete the loop. Sometimes you might have completed one of these things and you'll get a reward for it, but usually you haven't. You come in here, drop any darkness you might have picked up. I don't have enough. The only thing I have left is to get Faded Authority 1000. I could start working on their opposites. What does Dark Regeneration do? Restore some of your health when you collect darkness, or +3 to health every time you leave a room. Although, on the other hand, that's not maxed out, so... Oh, now it's maxed out. 60% every time I pick up darkness might be interesting. Let's go with it. Otherwise, I think we can call it there for Hades. This video went on quite a bit longer than I thought it would. Most runs are only about 30 minutes, so yeah. Anyway, I'll have to go back and check to see how long that run was. Thanks for watching if you managed to stick this far. I have edited out some what I consider to be spoilery things, and I did make notes to you guys if I thought it was a big spoiler that you would want to avoid. Anyway, Hades is, as you can tell, I'm really enjoying it. I will be talking more about it in my Games of September video whenever that goes up. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.